Hi, I am Kedron on Wheels and here I am at my favorite KTM dealership to try out a Suzuki, the V-Strom 650. So, once again, V-Strom is German for stream, meaning the smoothness of this big V-twin, okay? So let's do a very quick front to back. First off, the looks. I'm not keen on Suzuki looks for some reason. I find it ugly. This duckbill here looks like Donald Duck. I don't like it. Some people love the looks. Well, I'm not going to talk about the looks anymore because it really depends on person to person. I don't like it. You may think this is the prettiest thing ever. I don't. And what's going to... oh, it's parking. Okay, front to back. We have a semi-off-road tire, a tube-type rim, which is really nice, and 110 width tire at the front, and and I can't see the size. Where is the size of this tire? It's not... oh, it's a 150 at the rear. So 110, 150. Continuing backwards. Double disc brake, ABS, and you can see the ABS sensor here. Toxico brake jaws, I don't know. Suddenly forgot the name. That's a Transalp. Normal suspension, not upside down. That sounds lovely. That sounds really lovely. Adjustable brake lever. You have your dual headlamps. Ooh, these are dual H4s. I wonder if there's actually two lights here. There are! Wow! Why am I excited about this? Because this makes the bike have awesome illumination at night. I like this. Dual headlamps, really nice. You have your halogen headlamps, halogen indicator, normal filament indicators. You have your very classical, very ugly, square Suzuki mirrors. These are really ugly. And then you have this very lying down V engine. You could almost fit a fake tank in here like the NC. You have an exhaust. You have your normal chain drive. You have a very pretty swing arm. This looks really nice. I like that. Obviously, disc brake at the rear. You have a brake lever, minimal brake lever. Cool foot pegs. This one has just one extra, which is this sump protection, and which the salesman tells me it's not actually needed, but very recommended because everything down here is very exposed. So that's the only thing he always recommends to put in. Cool looking exhaust. It is cool looking. The bike's a bit scratched because it already went off-road to Morocco, so went on a 1,000 kilometer trip during the braking phase. I like this big, I don't know how to call this, big frame, not really sure, but I like that. Does not have the foldable gear lever, okay? So it's not really built for rough and tumble and falls, but you can do some light off-road, kind of like the NC 750 can do. As long as you don't drop it, you should be golden. So let's see how she does. So, if the other one was Big Susie, I'll call this one Lil Susie. She's not little. This is a pretty tall bike. 1.74 meters tall, and I'm on tippy toes on both sides. If I put my legs closer, just one. But I can easily put just one foot down, and the bike feels exquisitely light. Kinda has that KTM really light feel. Almost. So let's start her up. Nothing happens. Nothing happens because you have to press the clutch. That was weird. One teeny weeny mishap afterwards. Someone left the lights on, probably. It's on. I like the way the engine sounds. It sounds really smooth, kind of car-ish. Ooh. As you can see, I'm not quite as comfortable on it instantly like I was on the NC. Then again, I did have an NC for 2 years, and it felt just like the old one. So let's see how this one rides. It's very comfy. Seat's really comfy. I like the position. You're not completely straight up. like the Africa Twin or the KTM 1050 Adventure, but you're not leaning forward. This very similar to the NC 750 or 700. Let's get ourselves attuned to it, and let's get ourselves attuned to the engine and go. Oh yeah! This is what the NC engine could do if it was not limited to 6,000 RPM. It goes very smoothly. The NC is a bit rough, and I'm comparing it with the NC because it's roughly the same type of bike and the same displacement. So it is an adventure bike. It feels like a light, small adventure bike, and this is one thing I really like. I'd really like to have on an adventure bike. A small displacement one, a smaller displacement one, a lighter adventure bike, not something as big as a 1 liter. I've said that before, and this offers that. And I don't know where I'm going. I have no idea even if this road has any continuation. And why do I want any continuation? I don't. I could go up that, and I will, if this ends. Ooh, so smooth. Ooh, I like these gear changes. And yeah, no roads. And no, I'm not going to go straight here. No foot, no foot, no foot. A bit of grass, no foot down. Let's throttle here. Ooh, a bit of a skid. This is really stable. Wow! That was a big rut I went through. No issues. This is an awful road and no issues. Standing up works really well. Really, really well. Oh, this is a nice adventure bike. Much better than the NC for this. Much better. I would do that on the NC, but this feels at ease. It did that with no problems, no hesitations, no I don't have enough power, no nothing. Just ate that thing completely. No weird jumps, nothing. And you can ride standing up really easily, and I'm discovering a new road, so I'm adventuring on an adventure bike. Who would have thunk it? Okay, the handlebar needs to be slightly higher. If you're slightly shorter than me, you have no issues. If you're taller, you might have an issue. It's okay. I would like it slightly higher. Not a big deal. You can always get a razor kit. I have no idea where I'm going, seriously. And I am amazed at how comfy I am. Oops. Okay, that's private property, so I have to turn it around here. So this was not a smart idea at all. So let's go back. Okay. Amazingly, this is also very easy to maneuver. Ridiculously easy to maneuver. That was a pretty steep downhill I did that maneuver on. Wow, this is something else. Can I go down there? Do I have an exit down there? I don't think so. I think that's to those houses. Let's check it out. Is this not an adventure bike? Let's go adventuring. Wait. This was a bit more awkward due to the height, but I'm still very comfy. Holy wow. So I've got air temperature, your normal trip blah blah blah, odometers. Oh, push to pass is here, up here. Let's go down here, see what's here. And it's really smooth even in first gear. I have a gear indicator, by the way. You can see it over there. Suspension is great. The road ain't. So I don't think I am allowed to go there, but you can, okay? Oh, Lapkanin. So I won't do this road The guy from Make Tech would probably murder me if I did. But this is the kind of road these bikes can do easily. You can just go adventure. I could even do this on my own XJ6, truth be told. But this is what these bikes really do perfectly. Just go up there and you can explore these trails. And this bike would do this perfectly, I am sure. I'm not going to go there because he didn't tell me specifically not to go off-road. But I do know it's a big no-no. It's just too risky. And if I fall, it's going to damage the bike and then it's a mess, so sorry. I'll only be able to do these kinds of things if it's a importer machine and the importer tells me, yeah, go ahead, no worries. I think I jumped it. Wow. Okay, I am surprised, okay? I came to do this one, I thought, yeah, great, another semi-adventure bike. I am very surprised. This is way more off-roadish than I was expecting, way more comfortable than I was expecting, way more powerful than I was expecting, way more comfortable than I was expecting. Also way prettier. I really thought this was ugly as all sin, but it's not. This is a pretty cool bike. And this road is horrible for brakes because it doesn't really have that much grip, so let's brake. Strong enough, I guess, and I didn't do much of it. Even though I did feel the brake levers a bit spongy, so I was nearly touching myself with the brake lever, so I was doing nearly max brakes, but I could feel I could brake a bit more. So this is has a lot of play in it. I'll just put it a bit further away so I can brake more. But look how comfortable I am after 10 minutes riding. Amazing. It really is a comfy bike. It has that Honda quality of pick up and go. I hate these mirrors. If I'd buy one of these, the first thing I'd change would be probably the mirrors, or I'll just wait until I dropped it the first time off-roading and then I would change the mirrors. These really look like the DRZ 400s. And it is more than plenty fast for anyone's needs. It is not an R6, it is not a GSX-R, but it does go fast enough. Faster, way faster than the NC. So overall, and so far, I have to say this is better than the NC 750. In any respect, it's more comfortable, it's more powerful, it is better off-roads. I can feel the suspension's better. That's easy to see. Maybe the NC is better in town. It feels a bit more stable and planted. This feels a bit more agile and nimble. NC is most likely easier on going around cars, etc. This won't be as easy. But still, I think this is better. Much, much better. Let's go to the hills and see what's what. Okay, wind protection, pretty damn good. I feel zero wind except on the top of the helmet, where it is making quite a racket. So if I were to buy this one, I'd get a slightly taller dash windscreen, or just ignore it because this really works well. Nothing that some earplugs won't fix. Oh, let's say wind protection is perfectly on par with the Africa Twin, easily. Now let's try something really stupid. Last time I did this, I almost fell off the bike. Easy enough. I have no idea what speed I'm at. 140 kph standing up. Not much of an issue. Seriously. Oh, wow. Okay. Wind protection, 5 stars. 4th gear, full throttle. Look at how fast this thing goes. It just keeps on giving. And I keep on asking. Okay, that's enough. It is not a liter bike. It is not going to make you go crazy with the speed, but boy, this is fast. Again, way faster than the NC, but that's to be expected. The NC gets to 130 and starts going up in single digits. 135, 137, 139, 140, 41, 42, 43. This one keeps going up in 5 increments. 140, 145, 150, 55, 60, 65. Has a lot more power. I think the power on this is what, 70 horsepower or something? Which is nearly double from the NC. No, not double, it's like a third more, so that's to be expected. Has a lot more revs, that's where the extra power is. It has roughly the same torque. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one. I don't think I should be comparing this to the NC, because it doesn't feel like the same concept. This is more like a Transalp. Or a XT660, but the 660 is a single cylinder, big thumper tractor engine. You feel like you're riding farm equipment on it, which is fun on its own way. Welcome back. This is the test track. And on the ride here, I managed to feel a bit of our on normal roads, and I have to say I like it. It works really well on asphalt. Really well. And the brakes, the V-Strom 1000 had a very floaty front suspension, meaning when I would brake it would just dive down into the depths of the earth. The Africa Twin has that because it's the suspension setting to be soft for off-road. This one also has a softish suspension setting, however it does not dive as much, probably because it's lighter. That's most likely the culprit, because the suspension feels very soft, really nice, but when I brake, look at the front, I'm going to stiffen myself so you can just feel the bike going down. And 73 to 1 brake. See? It does dive, because it is a soft suspension, but it doesn't dive quite that much. And with that being said, it's time for the test track. Oh man, good engine. Good 600 engine. Strong and smooth. 2-cylinder, strong and smooth with character. Nifty. Real nifty, Suzuki. I'll call this one Tall Susie. So we've ridden Big Susie, we've ridden Tall Susie. Oh, this works well. Oh, this really likes the corner. Even with these soft suspensions and semi-tires. This is not a bend, this is a bend, so I'm already kind of leaning off. Knee out. Fun. Fun. This is a proper half and half. This does both. This is amazing, I love it. I do. I'm not exaggerating, this is great. What a bike. For example, the Africa Twin can't quite do this. I don't feel comfortable on it cornering at least as much as I do here. It does, I can corner, I can do this hill good enough, but I can't go like leaning off like I'm doing here. Because it's very tall, the engines will be the knobby ones if you're smart. And it's very light, so it doesn't feel quite as planted. It's an off-road machine, that's why it's not quite as refined here. It works perfectly well. I'm not dissing the Africa Twin, it works really well on these roads too. But this one works really well, NC-ish like, okay? You can really go running, doing the hill runs easily, and having fun. So this is a proper dual sport, yeah, I have to say this is a proper dual sport. You will go into the twisties having fun, and at the end of the twisties you go, oh wow, look at this sides, I want to go up there, so let's go into this bit of off-road here up the trail. I'll do the rest of the twisties on the way down, and then you just jump off-road and you go. I wonder if you can turn off the ABS. You probably can, but I don't know how to. So you can have a bit more fun even on off-roads. So, is this a good adventure bike? Yes, it is. Would I get one of these? let's put it this way. I don't like the looks. I think it looks kind of retarded, but I would buy one. Honestly. I hate that duckbill. Reminds me of Donald Duck, okay? I think it's ugly. It's ugly. It's an ugly bike. For me, this is an ugly bike. But I would get one. Seriously. Because behind the steering, the handlebars, you don't see the bike. And it is a really good one. I'm really amazed. I wasn't expecting that. This is more of the Suzuki Burgman. I thought it was ugly and I wasn't expecting it to be really this. It is good. I am amazed. I'm really excited about this. Man. I wonder if I could get one of these, the older versions, for cheap in the used market. For off-roading. For that thing I sometimes lack. I feel like, oh, I really wanted to go up this trail and go up there and see what's there. And I could do that on this. If the old one's anything like this, I might get one second-hand. Seriously. I can't afford a new one, but wow. It's just, this duckbill just... Maybe a different color. I'd get, for proper off-roading, this is essential, and some crash bars, because I'm afraid this will break and will be expensive to change, and some handguards, crash pads, and this. And I already have tube type tires, so I can go banging wheels onto rocks. I already have a lot of stuff. It works. I really like this one. And yeah, with that bombshell, I'm out. Cage, you're out. Okay, now as an added bonus, the fully kitted out V-Strom 650 with a GV sump protection, even though this is fiber, so it's a bit less sturdy. Handguards, also not very sturdy because they don't have that metal bar underneath. Should protect from wind. Taller windscreen, don't know what for, because the wind protection is already excellent, same as this. GV tank thingy. The triple cases. It looks good like this, huh? It really does look good. Crash bars. And let me check. Nope, this is one thing I would put on one of these, would be the foldable gear lever. But yeah, bonus over, out.